Mat and Dixy had always been passionate about helping those in need. Since their early days of courtship, they would often visit orphanages and homes for underprivileged children, bringing them gifts and spending time with them. As they settled into married life, their desire to help only grew stronger. They began volunteering at soup kitchens and community centers, and even started a small charity fund to provide necessities to families struggling to make ends meet. One day, as they were walking through the park, they stumbled upon a group of children playing together. As they approached, they overheard a conversation between two young boys.
I wish we could have our football jersey.
Mat and Dixy couldn't help. They were limited by their lack of resources. Mat and Dixy knew they had to do something to help. They decided to start a new initiative called Channel of Blessing, where they would gather donations from the community to provide resources to those in need. Over the next few weeks, they worked tirelessly to spread the word about their new program. They spoke at local events, shared flyers, and even created a website to promote their cause. Their efforts paid off. People from all over the city began to donate footballs, jerseys, and other equipment to help the children in the park. Mat and Dixy were overwhelmed by the generosity of others. As they distributed the donations, they saw the joy on the children's faces. Both boys from the park were thrilled to have their football and jersey. "Thank you so much for everything," said one of the boys to Mat and Dixy.
You're a channel of blessing.
As they walked back home from the park, Dixy turned to Mat with a smile on her face. "I think we've found our calling, Mat." Seeing the happiness on those children's faces was truly priceless. As they continued walking in park, they suddenly heard loud voices coming from the street corner. Curiosity got the best of them, and they walked closer to see what was going on. To their dismay, they saw a group of young people bullying another young boy. The boy was wearing old and worn-out sandals that seemed to be the source of their amusement. Dixie's face turned stern as she approached the group of bullies.
"That's not nice, young people. You shouldn't be making fun of someone just because of their sandals."
The bullies turned to face her, their expressions clearly showing their annoyance at being interrupted. "Mind your own business, lady," one of they spat. "This is our business. We can't just stand by and watch you pick on someone weaker than you." The bullies scowled at Mat and Dixy, but they eventually backed down and walked away. The young boy looked up at her with tears in his eyes.
"Thank you for standing up for me. They always bully me because I'm poor."
Hey, don't worry about them. It's not your fault that you have old sandals. You know, one day, there was a young girl who went through the same thing. Her classmates made fun of her because she was poor and couldn't afford nice things. But she didn't let that stop her. She worked hard, studied, and eventually became successful.
Really? What happened to her?
She grew up to be a successful businesswoman. And do you know what happened to those who bullied her? They ended up struggling to make ends meet and were never really happy.
The young boy smiled, feeling a glimmer of hope in his heart.
So you see, it's not about what you have on the outside, it's about what's inside that counts.
Thank you, I'll remember that.
As Dixy and Mat and they reached their house, Mat suddenly remembered that he had a brand new pair of shoes at home. They were small and didn't fit him, but they would be perfect for the young boy who had just been bullied. So they took the shoes quickly and turned around and went back to where the boy was sitting. When they offered him the shoes, his face lit up with joy and gratitude. "These shoes are perfect for you," Mat said with a smile. The boy couldn't stop grinning as he put on his new shoes.
"Thank you so much. Now I won't have to wear my old ones anymore."
Dixy and Mat smiled, feeling happy that they could help the boy in some way. They knew that small acts of kindness, like giving someone a new pair of shoes, could make a big difference in someone's life.
Remember, as we talked about before, it's not about what you have on the outside, but what's inside that counts. And that's why we wanted to give you these shoes, because we care about you and want to help you in any way,
Dixy said, putting her hand on the boy's shoulder. The young boy nodded, still beaming with happiness.
"Thank you, ma'am. You're both nice people."
Dixy and Mat knew that they had made a small difference in the boy's life, and that made them feel happy and fulfilled, knowing that they could be a channel of blessing to others.